Hello everyone, and congratulations for making your purchase on your very own FUNC-BOX. My name is Ryan Scott, one of the big ambassadors of FUNC-BOX at the moment and sports scientist by trade. My goal here today is to make sure you understand what you've just purchased, in particular, what is the purpose of all of these little segments here. Now, the only piece of equipment we're going to be using are just resistance bands. So I'm not going to go into a full body workout with you today, but I'm just going to explain the difference between the holes and what your objective is. So if we start with the bench flat and we focus on the chest in particular, we've got a couple of options. You've got your far one here or your middle points here. This middle point is designed more when we pop this bench up to an incline position, so just bear that in mind. We'll go with flat first. You've got a couple of options. You've got middle and you've also got the far. I would recommend the far for most people, but if you're fairly shorter or you're going to be lower down the bench, then this may serve a purpose as well. When we do chest presses, we want the bands to be in line with your chest when you're lying down. And we'll go through all of these when we do videos later, but initially I'll just give you a quick demo. We're going to take the bands. If I'm doing a chest press, when I bend my elbows down to 90 degrees, I want them sat right next to my chest at the side there. As you breathe out and you push back up, we've got full extension of the arms and we're squeezing the chest together at the top. See that motion again? The hands are in line with the chest, breathe out, press back up. Similarly, if I was going to do a chest fly to isolate the chest, I would turn the hands this way and I would open up the arms to create a big W shape across my chest and squeezing through the chest as we come back. Notice again that the hands are in line with the chest. So that's a key point to this. We don't want the hands up here towards the head, and we also don't want them too low down. We're going to stress our shoulders at those points. So keep them in line with the chest, open up, and as you breathe out, squeeze together. So the key point that's take away from that is the line of this wants to be in line with your chest. Like I said here with this middle point, if you do find yourself quite low down or maybe you're shorter through your body, then this will serve a purpose as well. However, you need to make sure that once you take these ones, hang on, got two different ones there. If you take these ones, they are in line with the chest again. So if I start the motion, I'm still in line with my chest there, okay? Exactly same principle when we pop the bench up incline. So we're gonna take the latch off. You'll see a lot going on the inside. Don't get confused with the pieces, just unhook. Place the incline there, just check it's sturdy. And this point, we've got two choices. We can go with the middle one, or we can go with the bottom one. What you'll find is if you're gonna go with the bottom instead of the middle, the tension is gonna be greater, so that's gonna be harder. The principle of technique is gonna be identical. Once you take the band and lie down again, I want to make sure that my hands are in line with my chest, just like you did in the flat position. So just like we've got going on here. Make sure you're not too high or too low. Same again as you breathe out, squeezing the chest together and hitting that 90-degree position. Same with chest flies as an isolation. Open it up, keeping the hands in line with the chest throughout. If that feels too comfortable, too easy, we can take the bottom one, which will create more tension. And this makes the movement a little bit harder as more tension is created. But same again with the bottom one, we've got the hands in line with the chest throughout. So just focus on chest there, everyone. A few different options, but the message is exactly the same, that once we do that movement, the hands are in line with the chest throughout, okay? Finally, we're just gonna come to the front. We're gonna pop this bench up to an upright position. So just very close to 90 degrees. I'm going to remove these bands from the middle, just pop them through, and we're going to slide them forward to the very front. Easiest way to do this, just lift up at the front there, pop it under, same at the back. And then here, when I'm doing my shoulders, first and foremost, I want to make sure my hips, my tailbone is right back and my lower back is against the bench. So when I take the weight up, I'm sat upright. So sideways on, that's how I want to be. Elbows at 90. As you breathe out, we're pushing above the head. Breathe in, coming down to 90. With the band, and we'll talk about this when we do shoulders, As you extend, we want to get those hands right above your head. Not too far forward and certainly not too far back. Right above the head, hit the 90 again. Also in this position, if I want to do some biceps, I'm going to sit upright, engage my core, and we're going to curl here. Fully extend your arms at the bottom and breathe out up at the top. The key message here, if we're doing upright, is we're keeping our back fully against the seat throughout the movement. And again, going through the full range. So later on, we're going to do lots of content on every single muscle group, not just focus on these ones, we're going to do the entire body. So stay tuned for that and look forward to that. We'll give you a content of what we're going to do each time, so you at home can get your FUNC-BOX on. See you soon.